doing all this stuff and this military stuff, you ain't focused on these laws. Obviously not. Obviously not. I don't know any military man that has a family that will want to serve a country out in the world knowing they got laws for 44 states marrying children. You will quit right then, realizing you have children yourself. There's no way you can tell me you're going to go serve your military, shooting, killing people, shooting for a country that got 44 states marrying children. Why would you defend that? Why would you defend it? Is my biggest question. That's my biggest question. Why would you defend something like that? And you probably wouldn't. And you probably would rather do anything else but serve this country, knowing that they're marrying children in 44 states. Unfortunately, man, I look at it like this, man. The truth had to come out. What is done in the dark comes to the light. And look, my relational status with America is what it is, right? And these laws are what they are, right? Two different scenarios, whether we want to accept it or not. And the facts are, these laws, and you shouldn't want to serve a country that is passing laws like that. In other words, you should be grateful. In essence, you should be grateful that this came out. You should be grateful. You should be grateful that this came out. You should be. You shouldn't be mad. Unless you crazy. You should not be mad that it's exposed that 44 states is marrying children. Boom. You got to be crazy to be mad. You got to be crazy. Okay? You got to be. You ain't sound-minded. Sitting up mad about laws coming out concerning children. Oh, I'm mad about that. Then you're crazy. You're bat crap crazy. You crazy as bat feces. You bat feces crazy. Sitting up mad about what? The truth coming out? Ain't no, like the Christians say, ain't nobody mad but the devil. And that's the truth. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. When I'm telling you about 44 states marrying children, your children's in harm's way. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. If you mad, you are with the devil. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say you love about this country. No, you need to listen. These people are passing laws concerning children, and if you're not concerned, that's you. The average American sound of mind would be concerned about 44 states marrying children. You are your own man. Don't speak for everyone else. I can speak for everyone else and say that 44 states marrying children will arouse the anger of an entire nation and cause the resignation of what we call the American system. I don't care what you wayward people are thinking about that are not concerned with this. Whatever it is, whatever makes you biased to not be concerned, whether it's trying to fight me or trying to play games, at the end of the day, man, every sound-minded person here in this country will have a real problem with 44 states marrying children. That everyone would. So you can't deceive me to make me feel like it's not true. What I feel. This is the end. That's what I feel. And this is an outrage. That's what I feel. And the anger of the average American would just sever this whole system. Famous people and everything. Homeless people and everything. So you're just trying to present this image like this nonchalant, I don't care kind of thing, and it's not working. You could be nonchalant while I'm on fire. Let's put it like that. You could be nonchalant, but I know better than that. I know that military, police, which I have informed a precinct about it. Yeah, I called them and let them know. Yeah, I'm about this life. And that's why you little street people better beware. Because I'm on a whole nother level now. I'm calling precincts at this point. You understand me? I'm calling precincts. Why you think I'm playing a game and this is a gimmick? I'm calling precincts. Okay? And you think, hey, you think cops are going to let you play with me? You'll be dead. They're going to clear you out. Because they didn't even know about this. And you know how significant and important that makes me? And how insignificant that makes you? You're not a factor at this point. You're not a factor. Okay? You all need to know this. You barking up the wrong tree playing with me, buddy. And I'm going to tear your whole snout off. I'm going to tear the whole snout. You know the hound has a snout, right? You bark up this tree, your whole snout is going to be tore off. Okay? So that's for all you little street people. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I already went and look, it wasn't even no snitching. This was me talking to the police at this time when I did only about these laws. I called them as a spiritual leader. And you don't think they're gonna back me? When I done told them the truth, stuff they don't even know, and they serving the law. You know what he told me? God bless you, sir. So for all you people that's playing games, don't get your head blowed off out there. Because I ain't got no compassion for people like you. If you sitting around playing with and trying to play with someone that you clearly hear is talking about stuff like this, then you should be shot in the head. It's no games being played, bruh. Ain't nobody playing. I don't care if you get shot down. I don't personally care. I do not sympathize with ignorant people like that. I don't care if they're black, white, whoever. I don't sympathize with you. Man, we ain't playing. And serious as this is, you will be a blade of grass to a lawnmower. A blade of grass, not a patch. You will be a blade of grass to a lawnmower. Easily mow you down. When this is a nationwide issue, easily mow you down. Easily mow you down. Yeah, I'm on the higher level now. That's why I'm telling you, all that street stuff, man, that's why I had to leave it alone anyway. I had to, because I'm now talking to precincts at this point. That's where I'm at with my campaign, just in case you thought I was being a cornball. Why am I calling cops and letting them know what they don't know? This ain't no game, man. And you playing the sucker in this life we in. You are playing the sucker. You are playing the role of the sucker. Well, I'm not. I'm calling precincts, telling them, informing them of stuff they don't know. Yeah. Imagine you trying to rank with me. That's what I'm saying, man. Know your place, man. And I don't care how you take it. That's not a racist statement. Know your position. Know your lane, in other words. Know your lane, and it ain't this one. Yeah. Ain't no different than what me saying that. Know your place, your lane. This ain't your lane. Coming playing around me like this some soccer match with you bouncing the ball off your head. This is not that. You want to challenge somebody. You want to bring that street ball challenge stuff to somebody. You go out there where the street ball is going on. This ain't street ball, man. This is none of that. This is not hip hop. This ain't none of that. This is beyond hip hop. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, we talking, and all them rap songs was made with half of the state, with the age of half of the country, with the age of consent under 18. All them favorite songs you like, while they was recording that, somebody was with a child under the age of 18. Yeah, you need to hear it like that. All them favorite movies you like, half of the country had the age of 18, had the age of consent for sex under 18 with all your favorite movies, all your favorite music. When it was all being recorded, the country was blind to the age of consent being under 18 and under in 40 in most of the country. They were blind to it. That's like your whole existence was a lie. From the culture to music, everything. It was all a lie. At least it was all dirty. It was all filthy and dirty with the stench of pedophilia while you was recording your music and while you was recording your movies. And while your favorite president was in office, the stench of pedophilia was in the air. It has never been the age of consent 18 in all 50 states. It has never been, from my understanding. So it's always been like this. All your favorite leaders have never told you. I'm pretty sure when Malcolm X was out there, while he was talking about what someone else was doing with children, he didn't go check the age of consent and see what was going on with that. Hey, he was talking about leaders in the Nation of Islam being with children. Why didn't he check out the laws that's when he was in anyway? Malcolm X was in the laws and dealing with the laws, right? Right or wrong? Right or wrong, guys? He was dealing with laws. He was dealing with the injustices coming from the laws of the government. So why when he was checking what was going on in the Nation of Islam, why didn't he check the laws concerning the age of consent, which has never been totally 18 in every state? In Malcolm and MLK, he didn't do it either. None of them revealed to you what I'm telling you. That's what should scare you the most. Like it's some secret society. You explain to me why Malcolm X nor Martin Luther King Jr. revealed to you anything about the ages of consent, which puts any children at harm. Especially back then, kids wasn't fast. Kids were slower. In my opinion. Around that time, yeah. We're not talking about 1908. We're talking about the 1960s and 70s. No adults should be having sex with no children. Yet, not Malcolm X, not Martin Luther King Jr., not JFK. None of them revealed to you these laws. None of them advocated for the age of consent to be at 18 in all 50 states. You see where I'm at? You see where I rank? You see why people die for putting their hands on me? This ain't no game. You can't even tell me about Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X doing this. And they were right here with where we are. You're not going to play with me. That's what you're going to understand. You're not going to play with me. And if anybody play with me, they're going to perish. I don't care about what means. I honestly don't. Okay? So you need to realize right there where I am and where you're not. You see what I'm saying? You're not there. You're not me. And when you understand that, you will stop looking at me like you're looking at me. What you looking at? What you looking at me for? You need to be looking at these laws. You need to be Googling and looking at these laws. That's what you need to be looking at. What you looking at me for? It's a joke. When you can see a whole country come and go and got kids up here being sexed down. Like you got some integrity. With the world record, too. The world record for the lowest age of consent for sex. Never heard that brought up by Malcolm X or Martin Luther King Jr. I'm pretty sure the information was out there. It had to be. If the law was set in 1880, I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X had access to to America having the lowest age of consent for sex in world record history. That's something to note while you're advocating for whatever. That's also something to note why why you're talking about all of these things about America. Why couldn't you mention that? That's where I'm at, man. Just in case you doubt me, that's where I'm at with mine. Okay? That just in case you doubt me, that's where I'm at. Now, whether you think this is a gimmick, then that's your goofy thoughts. That's your goofy thoughts. You think I'm playing a game, that's your goofy thoughts. Let's keep the goofiness to you. Let's keep the goofiness where it belongs. Ain't nobody being goofy here. I'm telling you how this whole country came and went with no one doing anything about this. But yet you always hollering about throughout your whole history, gotta protect the children, gotta do this for the children. No, we don't want no pedophiles in your country. You had it going on the whole time. You had it going on the whole time. You sitting up crying. You had it going on this whole time. Acting like you protect children and you so much for children. And then why you watch the whole country come and go and you don't do nothing? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to head. You got all these people sit up here and talk about what we do for kids and all this. You got to realize it's all been fake and all in vain. And to me, and yeah, this is what I wanted to say. You always been blaming these Catholics. You always blaming these Catholics, right? Can you change that now? Can you change your tune right about now? Because I know, all these Americans, that's all you insinuate. You know, it's the Catholics that's with the children. Well, newsflash, that's been a lie too. You married children in 44 states. Ain't no Catholic priest marrying no children. Hello. Hola. There is no Catholic priests that are marrying children. There is no Catholic priest that is responsible for the age of consent being under 18 in 40 states. There's no Catholic priest that is responsible under the Donald Trump administration for passing a law in 20 states that allows no minimum age for children, meaning they can marry any age. Catholics ain't got nothing to do with that, partner. And Catholics has nothing to do with the fact, Catholicism has nothing to do with the fact that you as a country have never had the age of consent at 18 in all 50 states. You have never had the age of consent for sex at 18 in all 50 states. You want to blame the Catholics for that? Yeah, you've been putting it all on the Catholics or the Christians, some mega churches sometimes. You've been putting it all on these Christian churches. Yeah, you have. Yeah, culturally speaking, you have been blaming, as far as a bulk institution, the Catholics. Yeah, you have. That's why you got stuff on TV talking about if you have been abused by religious churches or religious institutions, this should not be happening. The statute of limitations have changed and people that couldn't get justice, this is no more. You can now get justice. Why don't you try to get justice overall for children overall with the 44 states marrying children? You don't see no commercials about that, do you? You don't see no commercials about that. They want to talk about what the Catholics did in the 60s and 70s or whenever it happened. I'm saying probably between the 60s and the 80s. Let's just go for the 50s and the 80s. Let's just do that. Or let's just do 1950s to the mid 1990s, about right there. That's when all that was going on, right? But also, you never had the age of consent at 18 in 50 states. Also, now you have 44 states marrying children. While you got some Catholic priest depressed about what he's done, it can't compare to 44 states marrying children. So can you change your tune right about now concerning Catholics and Christians? That's what I would like. That's what I would like. Because you have been demonizing us sexually. Yes, you have. Come on. Yes, you have. But you're not demonizing the government. They got y'all all thinking, oh yeah, it's these religious people that's really messing with the kids. You can't take them to church anymore. You can't take your kids to church anymore. It's these Catholics. Look at all they did back in the day. Yeah, and it was wrong. But what's more wrong? Catholic priests messing around with children in instances, are laws passed that allows 44 states to marry children, or the fact that there has never had, the age of consent has never been in all 50 states at 18. I think the laws are worse. If we want to rank what is worse in the country, the world record is worse. You got the world record, buddy, for the lowest age of consent at 7 years old in 1880 in the state of Delaware. I think that's worse than the Catholic priests. I think the age of consent being under 18 in 40 states right now is worse than Catholic priests. I think 20 states under the Donald Trump administration allowing a law that has no minimum age in 20 states marrying children is worse than Catholic priests. I think you got them beat. You got them beat, buddy. While you sitting up fixing your tie, yeah, we're not like those Catholics. Yeah, you are. You didn't know it. And just like that came out, and just like everybody knew that, this deserves to come out in the same way. Yeah, that's why I'm going with this. Yeah, because you aired them out. You aired them out totally. And now you got commercials. You got commercials now. And it talks specifically about religious clergy that sexually abused you, right? This is on TV now. Right or wrong, guys. You seen it. You watch regular TV, it's there. Yeah, so it's an extra emphasis on clergy, religious clergy messing with children. But it's not an emphasis on 44 states marrying children, that information coming out. It's not an emphasis on the fact that you as a nation have never had the age of consent at 18 in all 50 states. Yeah. It's no emphasis on that information. There's no emphasis on that reality. But you emphasizing those clergy religious people. It's over, man. The truth of who you are has finally been revealed. Yeah. So please change your tune when it comes to the Catholics and acting like they should be like they're so demonic when your government is more demonic than them. That's who's demonic. 44 states marrying children is demonic. In America, that's demonic, buddy. Ain't nothing you can say about it. It's no contest. You can't contest that, buddy. You can't beat it. You can't burn it. You can't blow it away with missiles. You can't do nothing about it. When you, the one, passed the laws, Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about that. You tripping. You tripping. You are tripping. Ain't nothing you can do. Barack Obama came and went and did nothing about it. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Joe Biden done been in the White House 2 times. He done got 2 terms. What's that? 3 terms for him? He was in there with Obama twice. This is his 3rd term. He's already been in there twice. That's why it's a win-win. Basically, if far as his time been in the White House, he's already done been in there 2 times. You forgot about that. While he may not get reelected again, he already been a president for 2 terms. This is the 3rd term. With him sitting up, knowing or not knowing, the age of consent is under 18 in 40 states. 44 states marry children. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's like a dirty, filthy house, and no one knew it was this dirty. That's why you should, the money should be mine. I mean, if a rich person heard me talking about this, I would be paid. Thank you. He didn't thank me. He would be thanking me. Thank you for revealing this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for revealing this to me. Here's $50,000. It's a good gesture. It's a very good gesture. I guarantee you, if I was sitting around with some rich folks talking about this, they would say, man, you know what? How's your financial situation? Well, not. It is what it is. But we're going to make that better. No man to sit up and reveal the lack of integrity to our country should be poor. The man to reveal the lack of integrity of this country, and Martin Luther King Jr. didn't do it, Malcolm X didn't do it, Jesse Jackson didn't do it, Al Sharpton didn't do it, Obama didn't do it, Trump didn't do it, and Biden presently ain't doing it. We can't have you out here without no money. We can't have you out here broke. When everything we doing is in vain, when 44 states is marrying children. It's all in vain. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you work. I don't care where you work. I don't care how you sing. I don't care how you shake your butt. I don't care how you rap. 44 states marry children. Everything is in vain. Everything. And that's how you ought to see it. That's how you ought to see it. Everything is in vain. Everything. What's the sense of all this going on? Whatever it is. 44 states marry children. And you know what it means? You know how you can make it right? Go get my money. That's all. That you want to make it right by me? Go get my money. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm talking about. And you can't think I'm conning you when I'm showing you your whole country didn't even do nothing about this. And I'm the one that revealed it to you. How am I conning you? How am I conning you? Explain that to me. I ain't conning you. I deserved a paycheck. Yes. I invested. Look, this is the equivalent of a huge investigation. I don't deserve to be paid for that. Your country, you couldn't have got this done for free. You couldn't have got this done for free. You would have had to pay millions of dollars. How would you even have thought about it? You see what I'm saying? How would you couldn't have, it's almost, at this point of our history, it's almost like it was almost impossible for this to happen. Because everybody lived with this reality for so long, right? So how would you even think about an investigation? Right? Nothing seems to be going wrong. Because the only way you would have known, The only way you know something wrong is going is if something illegal is going on. These laws are not illegal. These laws are not illegal. That's why you have not detected the laws. It is not illegal. If it was illegal, it would have been detected. It has not been detected. You see how they got you? Because it's legal. It's legal for 44 states to marry children. So how you gonna catch them when everything going smooth sailing? How you gonna catch them when there is no law being broken? How's it gonna hit the news, in other words? How's it gonna hit the news when it's not illegal? When it's not illegal. That's why I never did. So that's what you need to understand. This is not a dream. This is not side note information. This is not some Alex Jones information. No disrespect to him, but this is not Alex Jones. InfoWars. This is not that. Why he talking about everything and dancing around all these things and talk about the Bohemian Grove or where in California, running and jumping over gates, and why he going out there over megaphones, he's not talking about 44 states married children. So please don't compare me to Alex Jones. Alex Jones has not revealed the age of consent being under 18 in most of the country. Alex Jones has not revealed anything about child sex laws, but yet he calling everybody a pedophile and saying it's this big cesspool of pedophilia. But yet, bro, the laws is right there.